What are the rules for eating with your hands in different cultures? If you've ever found yourself in a situation where eating with your hands is the norm, but you're not sure how to do it politely, you're not alone. Eating with your hands is a common practice in many cultures around the world, and there are some important rules to follow to ensure you're being respectful. First, let's start with India, where eating with your hands is a long-standing tradition. Here, it's essential to use only your right hand, as the left hand is traditionally associated with personal hygiene and is not used for eating. When eating Indian food, you should use your thumb, index finger, and middle finger to handle the food. This method is not only practical, but also has roots in Ayurvedic beliefs, where each finger represents a different element. The thumb represents space, the index finger represents air, the middle finger represents fire, the ring finger represents water, and the pinky represents earth. In India, it's also important to wash your hands before and after eating, and to ensure that only your fingers touch the food, keeping your palms clean. When taking food from a communal plate, use your left hand to handle the utensils to avoid transferring germs from your right hand. In Ethiopian and Somali cultures, eating with your hands is also common, particularly when it comes to flatbreads like injera. Here, you rip pieces of injera to scoop up stews and other dishes. It's customary to share a platter with others, but make sure to take only what's in front of you. In the Middle East, eating with your hands is a sign of hospitality and unity. During communal meals, everyone uses their right hand to eat from a shared plate, taking only their fair share. Guests may be offered particularly delicious pieces of meat, and it's important to follow the etiquette of not taking too much food at once. In Africa, besides Ethiopia and Somalia, Nigerian cuisine also involves eating with your hands. Here, starchy vegetables like pounded yam or cassava, fufu, are used to scoop up stews. This method is similar to eating with flatbreads in other cultures. In Southeast Asia, countries like Thailand and Vietnam also practice eating with their hands. For example, in Thailand, it's common to use your fingers to scoop up food, especially when eating rice dishes and curries. In North and South America, while eating with your hands is not as widespread, there are still many instances where it's common. In Mexico, tacos are often eaten with your hands, and in Hawaii, dishes like poi, a starch made from taro, are traditionally consumed with your fingers. When eating with your hands in any of these cultures, remember not to talk while eating and avoid licking your fingers clean, as these actions can be seen as impolite or unsanitary. In summary, eating with your hands is a rich and varied practice across different cultures. By following the specific rules and etiquette of each culture, you can enjoy meals in a respectful and meaningful way. Whether it's using the right hand, washing your hands before eating, or avoiding certain behaviors, understanding these customs can make your dining experiences more enjoyable and respectful.